Oh, chat, I'm having a harsh time. How are we? Thick or feet? Thick or feet? Chat. Oh, I brought candy. Hang on a second. I'm gonna I need to make a little bit of room. I didn't quite edit my candy. I brought shrimps. I brought shrimps for thick or feet. Let me edit them right quick. Everything was giving me trouble. We're gonna have a nice crispy PNG for Halloween. Extra grainy little artifacts all the way around. It's gonna look like absolute hell. Special stream for your favorite mod's birthday. Such a great snake. Hello, Wonder Hamster. Is it your birthday today? Did I forget it was your birthday? Happy birthday. What's it like to have the best day for a birthday? That's really cool. That's so cool. Let me put my shrimp in the corner. I'm gonna draw Skelby again. I want a little bouncing Skelby. Remember that for some of the older kids? They'll love thick or feet. Enjoy. I was like, what do I go and bloop shape with? Like, what do I say to shape to go and bother? And I was like, aha, I know. Thick or feet. Gimme. Right, let me do this. Let me save the foam shrimp and add them into my mess here. I will plonk some in the chat as little emojis. If you're funny enough, chat. Here we go. Skelby is going to be on the foam shrimp pile, I guess, as well. I want to make a little animated bouncing Skelby that can sit in the corner, so it's going to be thick. It ain't going to be feet, but it is going to be thick. I can hear the scroats outside also. We've put candy out to ward them away. Because I ain't got time to be going to the door. And frankly, I'm quite tired. I don't know if I've got the patience, unfortunately. Not bad, I have to admit. I hope you're having a good birthday. Let me see if I can foam shrimp real quick. I'm going to put it in with the rest of everything. What do we want? Image. Shrimp. I got a bag of shrimp ready to go. You guys don't get the foam shrimps, do you? Whales or fuzzy peaches? Fuzzy peaches. Do you guys get those peach candies? The ring ones? Old streamer can't stand kids. Streaming 11. Not at all. Okay, here we go. That's what we want. Hey. There we are. Okay, there's the candy. Behave. Behave. One shrimp each. One shrimp each. One shrimp only. One handful of scrambled eggs per child. That's what I should have brought in. I didn't think to bring a bowl. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to take the shrimp straight out of the bag. Okay, so it doesn't need to be a fancy Skelby. She just needs to be pull-apartable in different chunks. It would be really fun to animate one where the limbs dissociate. No, what's the word? Dislocate, maybe? Dislocate and fly around? I don't know how well I'm gonna do here, but we'll see. I would like to have a small corner of the stream, like the one I have up in the top right, but Skelby. Chocolate covered Brussels sprouts for all the kids. I was watching the stream the other day and I think Amanda said she was seeing a lot of kids about, or I'm not sure if it was like she was talking about last year. I can't remember now. Or taking one of the cats for a walk around outside. That was it as well. I forget which cat. Had a trick or treat on the square. That's adorable. Ooh, how do I do her hair? I might have to sequence it and do like frames so it flickers. I prefer it when it flickers. The new one, we need to get emotes of him. I don't know if I've seen him yet, actually. Knocking about on the stream. Ooh. But yeah, bloop me for emotes. Was Amanda saying that you want them for Christmas? One time, I think. I can't remember when that was. I'm sure Christmas was mentioned. You might want to bloop me quick if that is the case. Because I'm probably going to be quite busy. Just in case. Will do. Okie dokie. Like, there shouldn't be too long of a waiting list right now, but I'm trying to do a lot of video stuff as well, so that's kicking me behind more. Glad to hear you're rocking it. Thank you. I'm trying. Oh, now she's cute. Look. I really like drawing her. She's so funny. So funny, so silly. I need to come up with new ideas. I'm just going to do this for today. This is usually when I draw Skelbies on Patreon stream on a Friday. Wait, where's my... Hang on. Where are my links? Let me do my links. There we go. I'm not sure if I added Webtoon. Maybe not yet. Mysterious game company, taking your time. Yeah. Oh, super secret. I think the face is starting to get a little bit long also, like it's leaning outside of the chibi donkey face that I'm going for. I should draw the rest of her first, really. I'm not paying enough attention to what I'm doing. I fight with her proportions because she's so dinky. She's mostly skull, and then she's got the very waspy waist. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do the pose, and then I'm gonna do a duplicate and try a different thing. I think. I like the idea of her having the leg, like, uppy. I like the leg uppy. Probably would need to do Dungeon Crawler Carl screen for the stream. Carl? Wait, like Squirrel Carl, not Hut Squirrel Carl? In the day, everyone likes it when I'm like, okay, chat, you go into the nut hut. That is not a long enough leg. That's like a pig trotter as well. She's not supposed to have like pig trotters. Maybe a little bit. A leggy. A leggy. We'll try a few different poses and see what works. No, it's a book series. Great with a cat. Oh, I've not heard about that. I haven't done anything for books, I don't think. Only for like personal project type things. Maybe like this. This looks kind of dumb because her legs are longer than her torso. Like chin right in the boobs. Chin in the boobs. Nowhere to put the pose. Nowhere to put the pose at all. You know what? They're alright as sketches even if I don't if I don't animate all of them. They're fun. I want more candy. I really hope that more scroats don't show up and eat the candy. I'm gonna sneak out there later when it's way too late for anyone to be out and see if there's any left. I didn't carve a pumpkin this year either. I've been rushing. 50s cartoon advertising build. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Betty Boop, innit? Betty Boop. So I always like that kind of style where I get, well, the most common one you see is like Sonic art, but I don't want to say it's like, it's like Sonic art, but you know the proportions where you've got the hands and the feet bigger? I always think that looks cool, but it didn't work on her. The hands, so you can like see what's going on with the hands, but nothing else. Atomic flavor, hello. Happy Halloween, thank you. Sick drawing. What are you up to, chat? What you doing? Yeah, that head needs that head needs like sorting out. It looks really dumb, like the chin wedged in the boobs. She hasn't got the proportions for that kind of pose. She ain't got the range of motion. That's why I like the Sonic proportions, because you got the noodle limbs. You can kind of do more stuff with them, but when you got this going on, it's like, where do you even put anything? You know what I mean? So is someone reviewing an artist who does feet like 2 times the head size? Somehow it still reads and looks kind of good. Puzzling. Huh. I've seen that in some styles and it does look cool. I think the thing with that is you've got to be really good at drawing shoes. Or it doesn't carry very well. What other one? Oh, I was going to copy paste it, wasn't I? Let me copy paste. Let's see. For sure it was the shoes, yeah. I don't know if there's something where they like cheese it enough that you've got enough detail on the shoes that it distracts from the proportions being weird or something, but I feel like if it was just feet, like you got to have shoes on them at that point, otherwise it's just questionable, I think. Get away with it if it's shoes. Do. What candy do you have, chat? Sonic the Hedgehog has taught us that at least, yeah. I don't know, if I want to like float in, it would be fun to just have a like sat there on top of a box doing the like legs kicking. That would be cute. There was one pose I tried to draw her in and it just looked really, really stupid because her legs are so long. If I could have them like kick, that would be cute. I want like a very slow animation that I can run with, and it's not going to be disturbing or distracting on the stream if it's in the corner, because I'll have to work out a way to crop it out, because I still record what I'm doing on stream, you know. Snickers, superior to Mars bars. You know what? I agree. Mars bars are just gummy. They just get stuck in your teeth. Kind of nasty. I'd have to move this one to like level it out, I think. I was going to have her sort of floaty, so she's in like a curve, but I think she'd have to flatten out a little bit. I don't know. That one is kind of funny where she's kicking the leg. But how do you animate that if she's just still? Might be a bit boring. Do do. Do 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 do. What else? What else can I do? I don't know if it would be fun if she like faces away and then she like sort of looks at you every now and then. Over her shoulder or something. That might be more fuss. Maybe it's a thing I need to animate frame by frame, but that's more of an annoyance, isn't it? I could do it. Should I start animating Skelby? Skelby episodes. I've been writing about it, trying to figure out what else to do also. I don't know how far I'm getting, but I'm trying. Little puppy dog. Puppy dog eyes looking at you. She's got to be doing something if she's looking at you like that and then turning back around. I don't know. She doesn't do makeup. She hasn't got a face. Well, not on her head, anyway. I don't know. She could sit on a panel that way. Sort of look at you. Maybe. I think her body is supposed to be like the same height as her head, actually, when you, yeah. No, that's right. I'm so used to drawing stuff different every time I draw something, because different styles, so it always messes with me when I try and do things like this, where it's gotta kind of, almost, probably most of the time be on model. You know. Maybe, I don't know, she could sit on a little TV or something. THICC OR FEET is wild. Hello, how are we? How do I pronounce that? Is that Q-Lam? Here for it though? Welcome to the stream. I have foam shrimp. How do I shrimp in the chat? Let me see if I can shrimp in the chat. I'm gonna throw a few out if I can. Can I do it in here, or do I need to do it specifically in the chat? I should have copy-pasted some before. I would have been ready. Shrimp. Give me the shrimp. Give me the shrimp. Ah, there. Right, if I copy-paste. Oh, there we go. Aha. Shrimp be upon ye, chat. Nice to meet. It's pronounced cologne. Oh, like a peron or a clown. Ugh. Cool. Yeah. I don't know if that's a big enough screen to be like, it's the Skelby show. The Skelby show. And then it would be made out of human skin or whatever. So there's got to be some kind of human skin up in this business. It's very defleshed right now. Shrimp. Indeed. Yes. Good choice. I don't know. Let's just do some weird shapes. I got a bad habit of drawing the head first because I like drawing a silly little face. And then I'm like, where's the body? Why didn't you draw that first, Baban? Nope. I'm just gonna end up doing like different poses now, aren't I? I don't know. She could be looking over something. She could be like on top of the screen, like this. I guess. Heads are my weakness. Me too. Just like drawing. I just like drawing a silly little face, you know? She could still be sat onto... Okay, you know like how singers sit on top of pianos and like roll around and shit? Maybe. Kick her legs about a bit. I don't think that's that interesting though. I just need something that will fit in the space. That is my bloops. Also, I'm sorry. Almost everything is your weakness. Oh no, you can do it. You just gotta draw them like thousands of times. She's funny with a smiley face. She's almost got the Baymax mouth thing going on when it's like that, because it's just the two circles in a line. Not sure I like that one either. I don't think that's a fun concept. What if I work it around that I need a small panel to show the Skelby content? So it's like, here's the Skelby stuff. Then where does Skelby hang out? Maybe I could have different animations behind it, because I was doing the whole like sexy leg thing like that. She could have a little sexy leg that pops out. Maybe just bits and pieces need to need to pop out from the side of the panel. Would that be funny? Gotta let the perfectionism go. Yeah. What was I saying the other day? I need to do another video on it. I did one a long time ago, but you gotta draw it in Comic Sans first, then you worry about it later. Draw it in Comic Sans on purpose first. Right, we'll give it the like sexy leg thing. That can peek out and go wah 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 wah. She could she could peek up out of the top, I guess. Okay, see, I'm doing better now that I'm drawing badly, because I'm not thinking about making it look right. Is that a taxidermic pool floater? Oh yeah. Yeah. Human skin. Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen my other costume. I'm a sparkle dog today. I'm usually a human. Usually. Okay, so I kind of want these to alternate, so they just pop out randomly. While, but I see the vision. Funniest way I ever heard an artist frame it. Sometimes you just gotta have a couple drinks and get to work. Yeah. I think streaming helps, honestly. I usually tell people that just, if you can get used to streaming, then, you know, you can get used to doing stuff pretty easily. Because if you can get over doing that and, like, talking to yourself, even if nobody's there, you can, you're, like, the right level of crazy to be doing stuff anyway. You know? you got it in the bag. What else? Mothman's a thing. I don't know how interesting he would be to put in there, though. Yeah, human skin curtains or something on it. I'm not sure. It's not very interesting, is it? I kind of just want like a little normal pose one that I can animate, but I'm so fussy. I want one that's like cool and fits in like several different contexts, but that's very unrealistic and silly. Oh, she's got like a rat. She's got a rat bikini. That's the other thing. She's got a rat bikini. Some documentary on the dude. He had plenty of caveats. Basically saying he'd rather be tipsy and working than sober and not. Ooh. Like chefs. Approach it like a chef. Working badly than not. Just loved how well the idea it challenges the idea of perfectionism. Yeah, you just got to I guess handicap yourself a little bit. You're a bit tipsy. Little Ratkini, yeah. It's Chanel. Do kind of like the dopey eyes on that one. She looks like a chihuahua because she's got the, oh, what is the name? There's a name for it where they've got the head that is like that. And it's like, you know, they look like this. And the eyes, you know? Oh. That is what they look, you know what? Yeah, that is what they look like, isn't it? I forgot the name. I looked it up. I was reading about a different thing to do with skulls the other day. What was it? Dolichocephaly. I was reading about that because that's a thing that I do when I draw skulls. I draw everyone like they've got dolichocephaly. I'm keeping that chihuahua. That's good. That has some good shapes. There is a name for that when they've got the apple head, though. Art block. Tying your hands behind your back and sticking your pen up your nose. That might help, yeah. This is going to be awful when I animate it. I might just choose that one, to be honest, because I'm poking at it now, and I feel like I'm just wasting time where I could be choosing one to mess with. Oh, they're at it with the fireworks. Did you hear that? They have been doing that all month. It used to be literally just on November the 5th. Now it is like the entirety of October with the fireworks. And it's worse tonight because it's Halloween. Still worth a shot though. Let me just shift a little bit. I'm hurting my legs. There we go. Right, let's tidy that one up because I'm sick of looking at it, and even if I choose a different one, it doesn't really matter in the end. Maybe she needs to, okay, she might need to sit on like a flat surface at least, so I'll have to flatten it out. I think with a lot of skill stuff as well, it's just like you do it a lot. Or you study enough that eventually you get to the point where it's just like muscle memory. So even if you try and draw shit at a certain point, it's still gonna come out really nice. It just depends how used to it your brain is, how well you can summon that back up without too much effort. That's making my mouth wah-wah. I will have to animate the hair on its own. Shout out Second Nature. One of these days I'll get that point digitally, damn it, yeah. I am gonna go back to, I've spent like the mornings recently doing video stuff, trying to get a video backlog on the go again, and like more things for Patreon, but I want to go back to doing traditional study stuff in the morning if I am not working on a video. And then that should even out, I hope, and give me more time to do that. Like just sit and suffer for a while. I've been slacking on the suffering, and it's not helping me do anything. It's just lazy, just lazy. I think that angle's like evening out and it's boring, actually. I like to tilt them a little bit. Oh no, ruined my angle. Okay. And then she's got a little, she's got like a Mojo Jojo face with the round. Oh, hang on. Let me do the, did I do the link thing? Did I do the scale B? There we go. Did that not work? Oh, it's probably like a cooldown thing, isn't it? It's probably a cooldown thing. I assume. Yeah. Gotta head to school now. Have a good one. I'll definitely be back. Thank you for coming to the stream. Have a good day. Have a good day. Oh, she looks goofy. Why does she look goofy? I haven't drawn her in a little while. Maybe that's why. I need to schedule more of it next week. I've got some that I have not put up yet. Oh, she looks terrible. She looks terrible. What have I done? What have I done? Actually, I keep going like off from. Okay, I've got a reference sheet, but I don't like her face. The eyes keep getting closer together, and I probably need to remake it so that it's consistent. I kind of like them. I like them tall and close together, and also the pupils close together. Looks cool. That is the sort of style I'm going for. I'm going mushroom hunting again at the weekend, chat. I'm very excited. Very excited. I'm quite ill, but I'm excited. I've got a bad cough. I'm gonna hang around for, how long have I been streaming? Actually, like 30 minutes. I'm gonna hang around for a bit longer and maybe finish this sketch. I want to stream on Patreon too, because it is Patreon streaming day at the moment. And I don't want to miss my Patreon stream. I've been like busy all day with stuff, and I didn't even get everything finished. So I'm a bit annoyed, but I'm so help me, I'm not missing the Patreon stream. I gotta be consistent, damn it. These are a bit easier because I can block them out like so, and then I just have to line them up. I feel like they look different every time I draw them too. The horns, like never on model. Nah, pull it up a bit. Pull it up a little bit. There we go. And then that just needs to sit over there. Fix the chest angle and everything. She's leaning into getting a little bit too tall in the proportions, and I'm not right happy about it, but we'll see. I think I already made an emote like this, actually. It might... then again, I think I had the feet, like, hidden. Oh, no, that was like a tail swaying animation rather than, like, feet kicking, actually. think that needs to come down a little bit, because then she's like, she's all boob. She's all boob, and she needs a human face attached to her somewhere. Some kind of horrible, horrible clothes. She might be fun for emotes, but it would be difficult to get the skin anywhere, I think. I quite like giving her the intestine scrunchies, though. I think they're funny. I don't know how it works with her flame hair, but cartoons, I don't know. Okay, and then her legs are pretty big. And they hoop. They hoop on like that. They hoop on like that, but I'll just take them down that way. That would stay solid, and then the animation I'd have to deal with would just be leg kick, sort of up and then down, and however that would work. Because she is quite tall, and she is at least half? Wait, she's half leg. Oh, that's kind of freaky, actually. Okay, because like halfway down the, right, the business is halfway down the figure, right? If you take realistic human proportions, and then the rest down through the leg and the foot to the floor is the other half. So technically that is a realistic proportion. It's just that her head is completely out of whack, and then her torso is shrunk to accommodate it. Oops. Technically correct. I wonder if I could get her feet to kind of like flop, 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 flop a little bit as they kick. It's gonna have to be real slow as well if it's gonna play on stream. And the other leg would just be like in there, and I would have to pull it over and out. I might just run with that. I don't think that's too bad. I might adjust it to lay a little bit more flat. It would be cute if her head sort of bobbed to the side a bit as well. How much would I actually need to change it? I could do it. Okay, so like this piece would be solid, this piece would be solid, like the body. This piece, the legs down to here, and then the forearms and the hands could move and interact. The head could probably go side to side a little bit. The hair will have to have a few frames to loop through. Don't know how I would get that to work slowly though, unless I did lots and lots and lots of them. I don't fancy making a bunch of in-betweens. Unless I make it a really simple shape and just have it flicker, maybe? That might be the best way to do it. Let's start splitting it up in 2 layers, because it's probably okay to be fighting with now. Let's have the head. That's the other problem here, is that she's a see-through skelly. You can see all the skeleton bits. So that means extra layers and transparency. How big is this? Oh no, it's fine. Doesn't want to be massive. No, it's okay. Let's have that way up so I can get some nice smooth lines too. No, just a curve. Just a curve by there, I think. Not, oh my goodness, I'm having terrible trouble with that. This should be one curve, really. No, that's fine. That was fine where it is. See, I'm trying to correct it now as I'm going. Vince, hello! How are we doing? What's going on? Happy Halloween! Do I need to make a jaw move? Do I need the jaw separate? I could. Is it something I'm going to do though? Eyebrows I could definitely put on a different layer. I don't want to get into pulling it apart into too many bits, so I don't want, well, it's going to be layer hell, but I want it to be fairly confined layer hell so I can grab huge chunks of it and just move them easily. The eye sockets could maybe do with just being selected and then being holes in the face and then having like a hollow behind it where the eyes can sit inside, and then I can move them underneath so it's like a mask with the eyes hiding behind. That's the way I usually do it when I need to. Have anyone looking around in an animation? It makes it a bit easier. Yeah, I'll leave the eyebrows like this. And then I can warp them if I want. I suppose if I want to do other stuff with it in the future as well, I can adjust it. Let's reduce the whole thing so I can see the sketch better. I think I like the idea of keeping the mouth more shut too. And I can roll that into like a hee little grin. And then take the chin down. Otherwise, she'll have a troll chin.
I think I had it so that the hollow in her cheeks almost gets to where the edge of the jaw is, but not quite. I could bring it all the way down, but I don't think it looks good. So the lines touch. No, I don't like that as much. If I was going to simplify it down more, that might look good, but no. What kind of outfit should I give her? What would fit? What would fit? I think I am gonna do what I said with the eyes and like take the thing out. I'm gonna have to move them individually as well. They won't move together because I always have them I have them tend towards the middle like that because I think it's cute. Round the skull out a bit more. Ooh, do I leave that alone now? I think I leave it alone. Oh wait, hang on, I can do. There we go. See, I can do that. I can do that real easy. Put those things away, Skelby. Let's leave the head alone. I should draw some of the body, I think. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to start drawing in white too. I'm going to have to correct it as I go, I think. And then I can put clothes on her after. I'll leave the body. I'll leave the body as one chunk. I'll move the body a bit higher up too. She can, what's the word? Like this. Collisions, meat collisions, that's the phrase I keep using. Meat collisions. Do I want to join the legs on into that as well? Probably. Easier. Or at least, yeah, like down to that bit of the leg idea. Especially if that is like one big curve. Because that will simplify down nicer. Oh, you know what? Keeping the transparency consistent on this is going to be horrible. I can see it now. She built like a slug already. Slug Scalby. I need a more definite straight line along the edge. I'm going to do the outline and then I will fill the bones in the way I usually do. And the separate legs. Arms want to go in front of the head, or one of them wants in front of the head and one of them wants behind it. Oh no, one of the backs of the arms wants to go behind because it's not going to move. I've definitely caused myself problems here. Oh yes, I have. Right, okay, so the body is this piece, and then there's also the shoulder that goes like over that way and is going to come down over there. This is already behind the head. You can just see it differently because I've got the transparency on in a certain way. That is where the elbow wants to sit, and then her arm will come up from that, or it probably wants to be a little bit further out. Try not to take it away too far. Oh no, am I gonna have to pull that behind this too? I might just omit. I'm gonna omit some of it because it's layers and layers and layers of things. Right, if that's behind there, I can just do this also and put the shoulder in up that way. So if I do move the head, then I still have shoulder behind there. And also more neck to be able to add in. Don't lose it completely. Right, let's try it with a arm that also wants to go underneath her head. On the right. That's the arm on the right. And it is just the arm. I genuinely don't know how I'm going to deal with this. Where there won't be like a solid color underneath them. It's going to be transparent. So it'll probably double up on any of the joints. Oh no. How do you even do that? Would it have to be just the silhouette behind it that moves? But then again, I need it like over the top of the bones so that they turn a color with the blue over them. Oh, this was a really bad idea for a project. I can kind of get things to work in anime effects, but I don't know if I can do this sort of thing. I suppose we'll find out. I've been wanting to try for a while because I don't know if I've done anything more complicated in anime effects before. I usually just do small emotes where there's not as many pieces, or I've not really ran into anything that's had the transparency like her design does. That's a whole separate problem. I hope this isn't something I'm not going to be able to do. I made a character design so awkward that I'm not going to be able to make things with it in the way I want. That would suck. That would really suck. Okay, you know what? I need to draw the rest of the arm here. Up that way. She kind of got a little flipper as well for a hand right now. That and getting these outline edges to line up and not tear away from each other is going to be a struggle too. Oh. No, I don't like that either. Put it back. Put it back. See, I don't want it to be too big, so I don't want to spend too long on it either. Let's maybe try putting in some transparency underneath, because I've got... Do I have my Skelby blue? Skelby blue. I can kind of eyedrop it from her. I'm not bothered if it's like off by a bit. She's not particularly green or anything. Okay, so what I'm thinking is if I do this, see if I can figure out a way around this, right? Because if I've got the transparency here, that is just that part of the arm that needs to move. And then I have the hand up here, which should be the same level of transparency. It's gonna sit over the top and duplicate in a weird way and change the color and how solid it is, because it's over like so many other things like that. You can see where it doubles up and where the edge of it is, and I'm not sure I like that. Shape, hello, sharing those shrimps, milady? Yeah, I am. Hang on a second. let me get some more. I've already copy pasted something in my file, so it's not gonna work. How we doing, Shape? Where are they? Give me the shrimp. It really doesn't like me trying to do emojis on the computer. It hates it. Come on. Come on, wake up. Relaxing. That's good. Good. I hope everyone's staying quiet. It is fireworks like mad over it. Can I copy them from the chat? You know what, can I? Copy them from the chat when I put them in the last time. Oh, I can. There we go. Ah. There we go. We're sharing shrimps. Cute. Yeah. Throw some shrimp around. Throw your shrimp in the air. I've lost Twitch. There we go. There we go. Too many buttons. Too many buttons, right? There's a little arm. I might just have to gradient the edges out and like hope for the best and that it doesn't look terrible when I'm done. Ooh. If I use the blur tool, is it gonna go horrible? Or I'll just wash out the edge because it's gonna stay like fairly solid behind there. I just need to not have like the overlap and a crunchy edge on everything. And then I'll take that off. I'll take that off around there. And probably down on the bottom piece as well. Okay, that's not so bad. That looks like more natural overlapping. And then I need another arm for on the top and to not lose the blue that I have. I think I've probably picked a bad angle to be able to move those legs as well, because that is a angle that's going to foreshorten as she kicks them. I'm thinking that can like move slightly. I've made her hands smaller too. They keep getting smaller. Maybe I should resize. Let's draw the other one and see what it looks like. That is the wait, no, that's the right hand. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, arm. Separate arm and hand layers. Let's move her head back. Where's that gone? There we go. It was a bit too out of place. And then I've got the arm that comes down here. Let's try and keep it kind of flat. She's got a skinnier elbow, and then the arm is wider. Let's have the same transparency. But oh, whoops, fill that in. I will do the bones second. And then give her some skin to wear somewhere. She's a bit too nippy right now. I didn't think about what to do with it in advance, so we're just going to wing it and see what happens. Right, that's the whole arm. I want the arm underneath, and then I want forearm on the top, and then the hand on top of that. So an extra 3 layers. Forearm, little hand. It's getting kind of hard to see because there's so many layers now as well. Little hand. Little flippery hand, because we don't need more detail than that. This is that's the fill for the arm. It's my lasso fill, that's easier. There we are. Lasso fill, that overlap looks a bit more natural now. Even on that corner where it fades out some. And the top would be good. Wash it out. Oops, don't paint it on. Take it off. Take it off a bit. Another one for the hand. This will look better when it's not quite so crusty. I promise. Gradient that out. I'm worried about some of it escaping outside of the lines, but it's probably going to happen anyway. It's going to be the kind of thing where a lot of the time I'll draw on this grey, actually, and then that causes problems because I don't see... It's such like a mid-tone, I don't see any loose pixels that escape out of whatever I'm doing. That hand is in front of the other one. I would prefer it to be underneath it, but is that even something I can do? Is that even something that's going to work with the layering? I'm going to have to pull the layers out. You know it's bad when you got to pull the layer panel out. I've been working on stuff like that all day, actually. It's been frying my brain. Ooh. Back in layer hell. Let's maybe do the body as well, and then I'll see what it is looking like. That is the other arm. That arm. Top of the arm on the other one is just part of the body that lives down there. And then that's everything else. Any clothes I want to put on her are just going to sit in there, so it's fine. I should put some that cover up a lot of her, because then that means I don't have to deal with like collisions and animation in the joints. It will make it easier on me. Put her in a bodysuit, maybe. Full skin. I still have ideas for outfits that I want to draw her in, but it takes so long to draw her because of all the skeleton details that I don't want to use them unless I can think of a way to put them in the comic. Because I gotta be kicking out pages. She is a slug right now. The little slug lady. There's the eyebrows. I can definitely put a flat layer in for the head. Oh, I didn't draw her teeth either. I've just left it like a duck beak. Still a good duck. How long now? 1 hour, 10 minutes. Okay. Let's try and do that thing I was talking about with the eyes on here. Because I think I can do this quite quickly, actually. What I like to do is I make the eye cave, okay? You gotta make... I'm sure there's a name for it, but I can't remember what it is when you've got a... like behind. Got a behind panel for the inside of the eyes. I make one of those. Can't see it because it's all the same opacity. Let's do that. Take them off. Select. Oh, is that problems? It's got some problems. Select the eyes. That's because I use the fill tool on it. Oh, is it not? Okay, let me select more of that. Oh, it's the lasso fill. All right. No, it's not the selection. They look way too similar. I was going to mix them. Right, if I select the eyes, and all the little crusty bits that I didn't quite catch, and then I mask them out. Ooh, yeah, that's crunchy bad, isn't it? I'll have to tidy that. if I make Oh, if I make a layer where they're separate, I can select it again as I need it, because I might need to reselect it. But if we mask out, oh my goodness, it's shift and then that, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, if we, okay, we mask it out like that on there, and then we select it again, and we do it so that it's also, no, whoops. So it's also on the flats, okay? And then we've got a big gap in the skull, and we've got the eye panel behind. It's like furries, you know, like the masks. You know what I mean? Where they've got the concave eyeballs in there, so they follow you around. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. And then there is room to eyeball. Oh, yeah, maybe if I do them on a different layer and they won't blend in. I'll have to move them individually if I animate it. But then I've got, like, you know, that would be weird. Both of them. Like, what? And a little bit of, what. Give us some teeth. She looks really odd with the flat face. Right. I think that's about it. Tiny bit up here to make sure that jaw picks up too, because I'm worried about that disappearing into nothing. It's supposed to, like, come down from that line and just join up, because then it simplifies the shape. That's not crust, that's just a bit of line. Right. Sorry. Got a really bad cough. She needs hair that glows. And I don't know if I should just make it a very simple shape so that I can wobble it, or if I have a sequence of an animation for the way that it wobbles and moves. I'll leave it like that for now, and then if I don't like it, I can do it again. Change it. Either way, it needs to stay the same around her face, because I think if there's a line that wobbles around there, it won't look as smooth. It's not really the style that I want. Hang on, if I cause problems here, because okay, there's this arm. I saw that. Who was that? Saw that out the corner of my eye. Way too. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. How are we doing? I thought I was seeing stuff. It's just the alert animation. Do I still have my transparent one copied? Yes, I do. I'm going to fill that in under here. I'm having issues with the arms, but I think that's going to be different Baban's problem. It's going to be like next week Baban's problem to figure that puzzle out. I need to calm these lines down too on the skull, because I think the dog is way too heavy. This might calm it down, but I'm not certain. Oh yeah, that horn as well. She's not too bad to draw when she's static, but... Ooh wee. That can go away from there, and then this wants to go wee, like that. That is kind of cute. I don't mind it as just one little swirl. It's how to make it fire looking without it being too much. I'm going to play with the arm actually. Okay, there's the head up there, and I want that arm to be over the top of it, but then that messes up the... Does that mess up the layering for everything else? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does, because this one is then behind that, and I don't want it to curve in that way. The forearm. What if I bring it all the way up to the top and let it sit in front? It's gonna look strange if that hand isn't under her chin. That's the problem. This one. This is like currently underneath her chin. So maybe it just needs to stay... that other piece needs to stay so it's nowhere near where the head is, so that her chin only ever overlaps with that. Good morning, or happy Halloween, actually. Thank you, Doug. How are we? Happy Halloween. What's going on? I may switch over to the Patreon stream in a second also. Because, oh, what did I do? Oh, I filled a bunch in on that layer. That's not good. Wrong one. At least I caught it. I'm gonna have to do a quick BRB. I might peek out of the window and see if there's any scrotes being after the candy. See what's happened. Oh, I didn't save it yet. It's a foam shrimp.png. That's not what I want. Foam shrimp. I want Scalby. That I'm gonna attempt to animate at some point. I need to start decking out my screen with other weird little things that move. So why not Scalby? Clip file? Yes? Clip file. Sweet. Right, I'm gonna hop off, chat. I will be over on the Patreon in a hot second. For the stream over there, I'll carry on with a bit more of this. And then I should be back next week. Happy Halloween, chat. Have a good one. Goodbye.